All right. Hello, East 2016-2017 staff. I'm here with the senior team for next year, and we were going through some of the questions that you guys had asked during NSO about next year. So we're going to go through some of those, give you guys some answers from the senior team, and that's about that for this video. So Mark, let's get to it. Pull one.
First question. How do rounds in the village work?
I don't know. I don't really do rounds. Mark?
Well, rounds in the village are pretty easy. You have to make 5 points of contact for your social rounds. So you walk around the village, knock on doors until you talk with 5 people, or you can keep going as long as you want, but we want a minimum of 5 points of contact. And then for your fulls, you just walk around and make sure nobody's doing anything they shouldn't be doing.
I got a question from Caitlin. It says, how will training go? Well, Caitlin, it's going to go well. Training for a lot of staff is probably like the 2-week highlight of the year. You get to know the other staff really well. You learn a lot. You have a lot of fun. You tend to have long days. When I was a student staff member, it was definitely the highlight. And as a professional staff, it's definitely one of the highlights as well for the year. I don't know.
For sure. Yeah. Ellie asked if our Monday night meetings not go as so long as they do.
Ellie,
Would there be positive?
choose that. Our Monday night meetings tend to be, they start around 10:15 and they go for either about an hour, sometimes an hour and 15 minutes, but we're usually out by 11:30.
We just talk a lot.
Yeah.
It's because there's lots of love on the East staff team. Women fuzzies take a long time.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
What's next?
Okay, Cynthia wants to know why everyone is so happy all the time. Well, why not? And I don't know. I'm in human anatomy, and it takes a lot less muscles to smile than it does to frown. So
There you go, Cynthia.
My question is from Jamila. Why did you decide to join RLS?
Ooh, Jan, that's deep.
Yeah.
For me, I was looking for a place to stay when I was in 4th year. I'd set up an exchange to Australia for the winter semester, so I didn't want to enter into a lease off campus. So I thought I could be an RA for 1 semester. So I applied and got a job, and I didn't tell my boss. Terrible. But then anyway, I really enjoyed it, so much so that I didn't go on my exchange to Australia. I stayed.
Whoa!
I know. I was having such a good time. This was in 4th year. So it was like such a fluke chance. And then I ended up really liking it, and then the rest is
Never
history.
turning
Now I'm here.
back.
Oh. What about you guys?
I wanted to be able to have the experience of first years again because I like introducing people to residents and getting to know them and just being get them excited for being in university because it's probably super scary for them. But yeah.
yeah. Well, this is my question, but I guess I really had a great first year experience, and I wanted to make sure that other people could also have the same experience that I did.
Mine is kind of opposite. My first year experience was really bad, and so I was like, you know what? I think I can be an RA and I can help make people's first year's experience the best that it could possibly be. Yeah. So hopefully I'm doing that. I don't know.
My answer is not as much of a downer as Kathleen's was. I'm very similar to Jamila. I had a great first year experience. My RA was fantastic, and I just want to be able to give back to my own community.
Your hairdresser missed a long hair.
Oh, right there. Look at that.
Pull it.
I told you.
Oh, yeah.
There's
You have to use
scissors over there.
scissors. Grab some scissors, Kathleen. Get this hair. No, not. That's a really long hair.
Okay, I have the next question. While Mark fixes this. Veronica wants to know, do we need a meal plan? No. Because you guys live in East, everybody on the team has a kitchen either in their suite or in their townhouse, so none of you guys will be required to buy a meal plan. So it's one of the perks of working over here in East.
But you can get a meal plan if you want. It
Yeah.
is handy. You get a light one, or a carryover plan or something like that.
Get it
So
right
if you're
down
on
to the skin.
if you're on campus, and you don't want to walk all the way back to East.
Got it.
Thank
Another
you.
way, another
Oh,
way.
man, I should get a new hairdresser.
I charge
I think Kathleen would be
$70
good.
an hour.
Did you get it?
No.
Oh, you just pulled my hair.
Sorry, it's so hard. This one's thin. Okay, got it.
Excellent. Oh, much better. I feel so much lighter. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you can get a
You
meal
get one
plan
if
if
you
you
want
want, because it could be convenience, but you're not required to.
Mark asked,
Oh yes.
what is the best condiment to put on a hot dog? Ketchup, all the way.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yeah. Ketchup.
I'm not a big fan of putting one condiment on a hot dog. I'd like to have ketchup and mustard.
Ooh.
And I don't know if I would take. I might eat it plain if I only got one,
Yeah.
because I don't
Wow.
like
Yeah.
either ketchup or mustard
By
a
itself.
ton by themselves.
Ah, interesting.
Also, if it's like a barbecue day, you could put like tomato and onions on it.
You can
Have
also
ever
barbecue
done that?
sauce on it.
I like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Barbecue
I
sauce.
think that's at Bob's Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go to Bob's Dogs.
Jam, what's up?
Neil asks, what would you say is the most rewarding and challenging thing about being an RLS member?
Such a good question.
Ooh, I just had this in my hand and I was supposed to think about it, but I didn't. Most rewarding, I think the relationships you build not only with students but also your staff team. The people I've met on my staff are like by far some of my best friends now.
Jamila and I are like pretty much best friends.
We're pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also same with students, especially this is my second year on staff now, so it's pretty neat to run into old students on campus or they invite you to things. It's cool to have so many connections.
I would say what was the question again? What's the most
Rewarding. We'll just do
rewarding and challenging?
Yeah.
Well, I have an answer for both.
Oh,
The most rewarding part for me is seeing the transition from my students from move-in day to move-out day and seeing them become more independent and autonomous. And the most challenging part for me is always the beginning of the year, overcoming that weird awkwardness between you and your students. So got to start that early, go into their suites all the time, and just let them know that you're awkward, but you embrace it.
I don't think you can tell on the camera, but I'm sitting next to this really hot light.
I'm
Like I feel like I'm
I'm
starting to
sweating.
sweat.
Woo!
Getting it.
We're under a lot of pressure here.
It's so hot.
Kat, what you got?
So Tasha asks, what's your favorite memory over the past year? Probably for me, it's just the whole summer last year. So summer working at camp in BC, but then also getting to come out for training. And then my favorite part of training was camp again. So like just like camp, love camp.
Me? Okay. My favorite experience from last year was camp as well. You'll hear a lot of people's favorite experiences probably being camp during training. It's one of the most fun aspects, I think. A lot of people can attest to that.
Yeah.
It's definitely where you bond the most, I think, with your staff team.
Yeah. We get to make an incredible open stage skit.
Oh,
So you need
yeah,
to
so
start
much
thinking
fun.
of that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, get excited.
Yeah.
I'll attach the video of last year's to the end of this. Or I'll upload it and I'll send you the link or something.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay, I have a question for us.
Wait, you
Oh.
skipped me. I'm going to ask a question. How can we increase student engagement? This is from Paige and Kai. Pretty sure this is supposed to say Kia. Kai's not on our team next year.
It's probably supposed
Yeah,
to say
Kia.
Kia, I'm
Sorry,
so sorry.
Kia.
Brian
Mark,
did this.
Mark wrote them. Mark wrote them.
This is from
Future
Paige
staff
and Kia.
That means you
Huge
both
pet peeve.
asked that similar question.
Don't call her.
Social media, like
Social
Megan said,
media.
we need to engage students like where they already live, like on social media and in person.
Start strong at the beginning because it's easy to
Yes.
build like up once you've started, but it's hard halfway through the semester to try and get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have run some poor programs or if things don't go well at the beginning, if your students aren't engaged, you kind of miss the boat. So you got to start
But
strong
not to
and then
stress people out.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
but
like-
start strong and stay strong all
Yeah.
year. That's what you need to do. But it'll be fine.
Ask them what they want to do.
If they have input on what you're going to do, it's more likely they're going to come to stuff.
Well said.
The wisdom on this panel is incredible.
Yeah.
What hours per week? Colin wants to know. What hours per week can you be on call for?
You get like 5 shifts a month. So
However that works out.
me and Megan are in charge of scheduling this year, and so you'll like tell us your days off requests, and then you'll probably get 5 or 6 a month, and then like 1 or 2 a week.
And when you're on for a shift, what does that mean?
It means 8 p.m. you start, and then you go till 8 a.m. If it's exam time though, it's like 24-hour shifts.
But you can sleep.
Yeah, be rest
Yeah.
assured, you're allowed to sleep. You just
Yeah.
have to be up for certain hours to do rounds of the building and make sure people are, safe and not doing anything crazy, but then you can go to bed.
Well said, guys. Okay, we've only got like 4 questions left.
Yeah.
Last 4.
Cassidy wants to know, how do rounds work? And that is a small question, but a big answer. So there's a lot to know about rounds. But you'll learn a lot of that during training,
Yeah.
like a lot, like inside out. But basically, like we said, the rounds start at 8 p.m. So we all meet in the den. And then you go off, and at 8 p.m. we do social rounds. So you have to like talk to the students and go in the suites and see how it's going. And then at 11 p.m. you do fulls, which is just basically going around to each floor or like just outside to make sure that no one's like breaking the quiet hours. And then on the weekends we also do 1 a.m. rounds as well because quiet hours are 1 on the weekends. So, yeah.
But again, you'll learn all this and we'll do a mock round thing during training. So
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, what's the best way to make the most of your community experience? It's definitely what you make it, or like the attitude you have towards it. So if you put in, it's whatever you put in, kind of thing. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't start off the way you want, because there's always time to like try and turn it around.
Yeah.
there's also all 5 of us here to talk to if you ever need some boosting up of morale.
Yeah.
We've all went through our community struggles.
Yeah.
I've never had any struggles.
Oh, I'm sure you haven't.
No.
You were.
That's how I got this job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding. Hold on, my phone's ringing.
Oh my goodness.
You keep talking.
How do you make most of your community?
It's my brother Sean, the Sean of the famous
Oh, Sean
Inglesby.
Inglesby. He is the worst.
The main thing is just like getting your students involved as a community, coming together and having a good time
What was the question?
together.
How do you make the most of your community
but-
experience?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, get to know your students on like an individual level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been getting to know staff that's really made it a good year for me. That's loud.
So the
Too
next
loud.
question is from Lydia, and it's how do you make ice cream?
An
So-
ice cream maker.
Want a
Yeah,
demonstration?
you have like it's like a barrel, right? And you put
Well, that's
milk
like
and
You know
then
what?
way
ice.
old.
Lydia,
And then
I'll
we're like-
insert a YouTube video at the end that walks through the whole homemade ice cream process.
Yeah, we have one at my house, a machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
find a video for you. It'll be good. And last but not least,
The
Marcus.
last question is from Robin.
Robin.
What's the difference between a CA and a senior RA?
Well, CAs sit on the floor. No, I'm just kidding. CAs and seniors take this one.
Jen, you can do ours.
CAs, some of the differences, I guess you don't have students. So we're kind of like the RAs for RAs. And we also hold low conduct meetings. That's like the gist, I guess.
We have office hours that you'll get to know throughout the year, working in the office next to Brian's. Yeah, as Jamila said, we hold low-level conduct meetings for students, and we're just a support to you guys.
Senior RAs, sort of like RAs, but we're basically like, I don't know, we're a support for the RA. So if you guys need help like with programming or with like you need help with your community, come talk to us. We do scheduling for who's on call, and we also do senior section meetings. So all the RAs are going to be split into with like a senior paired with a senior, and then each week you'll have a meeting with them, and you'll have to make a program or you'll like have to beautify the res. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think we have a few more students because we have 2 floors that we watch over, and then we work closely with Brian and the CAs, and just like we're a big team. And then the CAs and seniors, we both do rounds as well, so you'll be partnered with us for on-call shifts sometimes too. Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Well, those are the questions.
Those are good questions.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
Those are good questions.
Hopefully, you guys are all feeling excited for next year.
Damn.
I know it's exam time. We're close to exam time now. So best of luck making it through exams. I felt like we should end with a fun fact about each
Oh
member of
my
the senior
gosh,
team.
I have no idea.
I have a fun fact about Jam.
No, that's not how.
Oh, I have a
Jam
fun
was
fact about Brian.
Jam was a childhood model. From 6 to 10, she was in magazine like photo shoots. Plus, she slept in a hammock for a month in Brazil. So she's got like an interesting life. So ask Jam about her life. You won't be disappointed.
I can tell you something interesting about Brian. You'll get to know very, very quickly that he lives in his Zimbra calendar.
Yes, he does.
You need to.
We're switching this summer to
you're.
Office 365.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be bad.
I don't know what it's gonna.
If you ever need to know where Brian is or anything, it's always in his calendar. He lives by this thing. It's like his Bible.
Yeah, except
So,
his request.
That's something very interesting about Brian.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Mark: he enjoys ordering Swiss chalet, which is
Ew.
usually poutine, not chicken, and sometimes offsets it with a salad. He also appreciates hanging out in the den. So if you like card games, you'll get along.
Oh God,
I
no.
love card games.
Tell me about Kathleen, Meg.
Oh, she loves. Oh, sorry.
Oh, she's on the Quidditch team. That's a
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
That's a fun fact.
What's your favorite type of animal?
That was mine. Oh.
Kathleen's favorite type of animal is a pug.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I thought
that.
it was like a tarantula.
Fun fact about Megan though is she's obsessed with
This
dogs.
is very true.
She stops at every dog pretty much and says how cute it is.
Yeah.
Well, guys, best of luck on your
So
exams. Looking forward to working with you guys in the fall, and hope you guys have a fantastic summer. Stay tuned. Hopefully, there'll be lots more content coming out from us over the course of the summer. Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
Night gathers, and now my shift begins. It shall not end until 8 a.m. It shall hate no fear or student. True love shall wait till end. I shall rent no flat. I shall live and die with my best. I am the reason in the drunkenness. I am the watcher in the east. I am the fire that breaks up the parties. The light that brings the dawn. The cord that wakes the sleepers. The shield that guards the realms of study. I pledge my life and honor to the red vest for this night and all the nights to come. Wild things approach from the west. I call for turn. Two horns, wild students approach. Eastwatch approaches the wild students. Fire the